Are we rolling, Armin? All right, guys.
I don't want that on the...
No, don't worry. That's not going to be on there. I'll cut that. Welcome back, guys. Welcome to episode 311 of the Ready, Set, Blow podcast.
311.
311, dude. I started basically like 3 months after I started comedy. I was like, you know what? I'm talking shit with my buddy Chase out in Boston. Let me just record this, and I turned into something. But yeah, that was a great story that we'll never share.
Here. This is amazing.
This isn't my set.
You have a helper?
I mean, I'm paying for his friendship. I wish it was on the arm, Armin. But fucking, it's not.
Well, it's good to have people working for you.
Yeah, cheers, buddy. Thanks for coming down.
Oh, salute.
Little road soda. We're celebrating Juneteenth.
Yeah.
I was telling you, dude, I'm good
how
with
can
that.
they give that a federal holiday? That's just so ridiculous. Like, why don't just how can Super Bowl Monday not be a federal holiday?
That's the thing. The problem with federal holidays is that they're not observed holidays by like corporations.
B of A observed it yesterday and fucked me over.
Banks will do that, but like everything else is kind of over. It's not like
banks are only second lazy to teaching as far as people who like don't want to ever.
Oh yeah,
work.
like the commercial bankers.
Yeah, like the banks are like, yeah, we're shut today. It's someone released somebody 400 years ago.
You know what's funny? And the only part of the bank that's closed is the part that deals with customers. The rest of the bank, like the guys who do mortgages and brokers and traders and fucking investment bankers, all those assholes work every day of the week.
I would have no idea about those people.
Exactly. But if you're a customer,
I've never met anyone.
Yeah.
Once I signed up for the bank, I never go back to meet anybody else.
Of course not.
Bank.
Of course not. I mean, but banks are open 24/7. The part that customers work with, though, that's open like about 4 hours a day. It's like the fucking post office. But I agree with you.
Even the post office, I think, is open more than banks.
Probably at this point.
And here's a hacky premise, which I'll throw out here. And it's like it's someone's birthday every day at the post office. You ever notice that? There's always cake. There's always someone taking their time eating cake. It's like only 3 people work here. How many birthdays are here? Always someone coming from the back, some 400-pound woman with some devil food cake and some icing on her face. Like it was your birthday last Tuesday.
There is no sense of urgency when you work for a bank or the government. Like I mean, think about it. Like you go to fucking In-N-Out Burger, they're hustling trying to get you your shit out so the line isn't so long. At the post office, it could be fucking 400 people, and they'll walk just as slow as they have.
There's no incentive to work for the government.
I know, but I would think boredom would make you go and work a little harder. Like I'd just be bored sitting there.
Well,
like I'll go sort mail because at least I'm not just sitting here. Like
it is harder to pretend to work than it is to work.
Yeah.
As someone who's pretended to work for 50 years, it really is. But you ever like work? You know, when I used to work construction and maintenance and stuff, and sometimes I'm not saying this happens at the post office because. That's that famous book where the guy goes crazy because the letters never stop coming in.
Yeah. Going postal.
Yeah. Is that you can work yourself out of a job. Like,
for sure.
Like if it's like, oh, you got to paint this fence and you do it in an hour and it should take you 4.
Yeah. For sure.
You can actually work yourself out of a job. But, well, what was I going to say? Oh, you know what pisses me off? And now I'm even at another hackier premises. Well, of course I hate the TSA, but I hate how they, like, they don't help with the bins at the end of the line. And it's like, you're in a hurry. It's like, it took me 4 hours to get to this point, you fucking asshole.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to take my time getting my belt out of this bin.
Yeah.
And you can help move the bins back. I fucking hate those fucking people. I'd rather have 10 planes go down a year and we don't deal with anything.
I agree.
And if your time is up, your time's up.
I agree.
And they don't stop anything anyway.
Yeah, you can pay for cash at the counter with a tick for a ticket. No ID airlines.
Well, I mean, I just it's like they just don't stop it. Like they're basically an unemployment check you have to stand around an airport to pick up.
Oh, yeah.
Because they don't work. They don't do anything. I remember this yuppie was behind me screaming one morning, like, it's like 6 a.m. every flight's like that. And it's like they're having a meeting, and he's like, "What?" It's like, dude, they're stupid. Like that's what they do.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Like he's like, "What are they meeting for?" It's the same thing every day. It's like, dude.
Oh yeah, watching people in line get irritated as if that's going to help. It's like, are they going to move it along? Have you ever been on a plane before? I like that when I'm in line. There's like, oh, do I got to take off my shoes? It's like for 20 fucking years we've been taking off our shoes. Of course, take off your fucking shoes. Like you should have to explain that to anybody flying at this day and age.
No. No. Anyway, let's do some airport humor.
I don't know.
Cutting edge stuff. No, but it was just like, and speaking of like the jobs where it's like no one, they're all standing there, blah, 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 things all fucking shit's flying everywhere. Some toddler's just been frisked. They can't find her. They can't find her.
Up a toddler.
They can't find her binky, and they're like, like letting this fucking shit stack up. People are having panic attacks. They're just standing there like blah blah blah.
I feel like that would be a popular airline. Just no ID airlines. You could pay with cash. You don't need an ID to get on the plane.
It's called Greyhound.
Oh yeah.
It just takes longer.
No,
to
but
get
I think
there,
you kick it up a notch, dude. You have like the like the stewardesses all work for tips only, so it's kind of like a fucking strip joint in there. You know, if they're
I don't like stewardesses. Now I'm doing my act.
You don't like stewardesses?
No, I don't.
I feel like you look like a kind of guy who's banged a few stewardesses back in his day.
Yeah, back when they were fucking
when they were hot.
Now I'm doing my act. Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't know that.
Now they all weigh 300 pounds. The only thing older on American Air, the other thing what's not U.S. Air, the U.S. Air, United. Yeah. The only thing older than the planes is the stewardesses. Dude, they can't even fit down the aisle anymore. Dude, they're fucking huge. They should make them fit in the box. You have to put your carry-on in the box. You should be able to fit your hips in the box to work for that airlines. No, they're terrible. I don't want them. They just bother me. Like I now going to do a joke from my act.
All right.
They just hand you garbage you have to hand back in 5 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
No one needs this much ginger ale.
No. They wake you up to give it to you, too. It's like, fuck you. Like, I don't want... So do you want water? No, I wanted you to know.
Every single thing about an airplane is bullshit. This is not in my act. Like, oh, don't have your computer on. Oh, put your seat upright. Do this. You think that's going to affect the fucking plane flying?
Dude, that...
You think if my mother holds her purse in her lap and doesn't put it on the ground, that's going to bring down a 737?
I think
it's these fucking cunts. You fucking homos. Fucking terrible. They're just terrible. Here's my joke. They're just terrible waitresses. They're waitresses that can't get a job on land. That's why they have to fly to Cleveland 3 times a week to pay the rent. Dude, they're fucking worthless. We don't need any of them. Why can't you just all be adults? Maybe have one bouncer in the back, like, don't fuck up. And that's it. Have a vending machine.
Yeah, dude. They got fucking vending machines everywhere now. You have to do self-checkout, but I need to 4 stewardesses on a plane telling me to put my bag under the seat in front of me.
Best Buy has like a vending machine. You can buy like $1,000 earphones.
Oh yeah,
headphones or earphones,
earbuds, whatever. At the fucking at the Best Buy kiosk in the airport.
Yeah.
Maybe they should just put Walmart greeters on airplanes, and just one old Walmart greeter.
He wouldn't even know what to do.
You know, and they get instead of paying them, they just get like free tickets to the casino. Like they get free buffet tickets.
Yeah, free buffet.
And you get to see a random city once a week.
Even first class is so gone downhill.
It's so low class, dude.
You're
paying $2,800.
It's so gone downhill. But I will say this, and then we have to get off these tacky premises.
Right?
For how expensive air travel's got, where are these fucking people finding? There's just families of 9. I don't just mean the Jews.
Yeah, dude.
There's that tribe that flies. Where the fuck are they going? They're flying back to 9 BC. Everything. These fucking people, where the fuck are they going? These families at 30. They're not going to Disneyland. They're not have fun.
Oh, it's like $200 getting to Disneyland. I mean, you have to have like 25,000 to send a family of 5 from New York to Disneyland. I mean, it's fucking crazy.
But you ever know how crowded airports are? Like, where do these fucking people go?
I don't remember when I was a kid. We just got in the car and drove everywhere we went.
Yeah.
There was no vacation that required us to fly over a body of water.
We went on one vacation. Everyone in Pittsburgh goes on one vacation. You hear about it your whole life. You go to Disney World, and that was it.
Yeah,
I thought we were on a plane.
We used to drive down like the Griswolds, dude. We'd pack into no bullshit to the wood panel station wagon and drive all the way the fuck down 22 hours straight.
But I mean, literally, it's like, and then when I flew, like in the late 90s for comedy, it's like, okay, I mean, a couple families, there was a few families, and it was just like respectable people.
Businessmen.
Yeah, now it's like a fucking Walmart.
Yeah. Everyone kept,
an airport.
Yeah, everyone kept their shoes on, they had their feet covered. You know,
but when did it become like everyone flew where are these people fucking going? How do they have $350 to fly from Birmingham to wherever?
St. Louis.
Yeah, like these fucking lower middle class fuckheads.
I know. Well, yeah. What is the purpose? Oh man, do you like going on the fan vacations when you were a kid? Were you doing that kind of shit? You're a Pittsburgh guy, right?
Yeah, we went. We didn't do we went to the beach once a year. Yeah, I went to the beach. We had like a place at the beach for a year. I mean, a week.
Wait. So you grew up like what in the 70s? Like what era are we talking here? Like when were you like in high school?
I was born in 1969. I graduated in '88. So like mid 70s to mid 80s. That's
oh man. So really at the apex of Pittsburgh's decline.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh 100%, dude. It was like, I mean, now it's such a great city. People are like, oh my God, that's a great place to live. When I was a kid, it was like you went to Kennywood once this summer and you played with the hose. And that was it. There's nothing for kids. There's no concerts. There was nothing. Everybody moved to Houston or like that. Dude, the whole city, that's why it's a huge city infrastructure, but it's like 1/3 the people because it's like, but now people are coming back.
Yeah.
That's why it's such a great city because they had their depression before like Detroit and Cleveland and all those other places.
Also kind of bounced back first.
Yeah, they bounced back. So they got all like, the money before people were like, hey, wait a second.
Yeah. Dude, that is fucking ridiculous. Like back in the day, our parents, at least my parents, would treat me like a fucking dog. Like the garden hose was a toy they'd put out for us to play. Like the dog will run around and attack a sprinkler. They just put it out and have us run around the fucking sprinkler.
Oh yeah, that's what it was.
I know pets that get tricked.
And the family that had an actual sprinkler, not a hose. That was like, oh my God, you're high tech.
Oh yeah, if you had a sprinkler head, you were really killing it.
Yeah, you could
would move around
and run through it. Yeah. And then there was the one dad that just put a knife holes in all the hose and that dude. Yeah.
Just hammered a few nails through it, made it.
Yeah.
There you go, kids.
Yeah.
Just a big wet puddle in the yard.
The best is because my dad was vehemently against slip and slides our whole life because how it ruins the yard.
Oh, of course.
So like 5 years, maybe 10 years ago now, he had his grandkids and all the cousins, everyone's like 50 kids, and I bought the biggest slip and slide. We're in his yard for 2 years.
That's for all the years
you can just see the trail of tears.
Did you clear out the rocks, or did you leave them in there so the kids could get a real experience of what it was like?
Oh no, they're not there because my dad's was retired for long enough where there's no rocks.
He was out in the yard spreading them around so he wouldn't put his slip and slide down. Putting some broken glass.
He's one of those guys like you tell him, "I'll your home." Like he has to mow his own lawn, he has to do that. It's like he'll have neighborhood kids do the hill.
Okay, but
like the 9 feet of flat surface that's right there, like he does himself.
Does he shovel his own driveway in the winter too?
He's a snowblower.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, he wants to do stuff. You got to do stuff like that, Even though most of my uncles have dropped dead doing shit like that, you still got to do it.
Were they all like steel workers and stuff like blue collar guys? What kind of work do they do?
Yeah, there's no PhDs or MDs or.
No, you don't come from that kind of stock.
No.
What kind of weird jobs do you have before comedy? Because I know you were telling me you had like you were a strip club DJ. You had like
no, I was not a DJ.
Like most comedians, you had 1,000 jobs.
Yeah, no, I was not a DJ though. I did strip once.
You stripped?
Yes.
At what age?
I guess between 19, 20.
Okay.
Yeah, because the knockoff Chippendales were the Italian boys, and they used to come
They
through.
just called you the Italian boys?
No. I just did it one night because they were cool. They're like, hey, who wants to see the bartender strip? And I was bartending.
Okay.
Because usually it was a strip club. So.
Okay.
But like once every 2 months, the Italian boys would come through. So it was like the ladies'
Italian
night.
boy.
Yeah. So I made like $300 extra. It was great.
Oh, in the 80s, that's pretty good money.
Oh yeah,
$300 was a fucking.
Oh, dude, if I would have a mansion, if all my money wasn't in somebody's tip jar. I wouldn't have to be at the bank on Juneteenth to flip funds to get my kid into college.
You put a few people through college already, just not your own kids.
Well, I put him through. I put him through. Dental assistant school.
Yeah, exactly. Beautician school.
Yeah, I didn't put him through Harvard. The Columbia School of Broadcasting. That's another one of my bits. Oh, you know that one, I think.
What was the worst job you had?
Well, an absolutely fun job, but a job we consider pretty rough, especially back in the early '80s of Pittsburgh. Was I worked at a driving range.
That was a tough job.
Well, we didn't drive around in carts and pick up the balls. We put cages over our heads.
Are you serious?
When I picked the ball,
put a batting helmet on you. Got there to
no, we
pick
had
them
a
up.
cage with the arms cut out. like
You're fucking with me, right?
I would not at all. I've never lied to you in my life. You're not a woman. We had cages with the arms cut out, and we'd pick balls and carry big, buckets.
And you just have to pick them up with your hands?
We had like a device,
like a little scooper,
like a tube.
Okay.
Where if you hit the tube, they come up. You hit the 10, you flip them over.
Oh my god!
And
that seemed horribly inefficient.
And we would go up there, and there was a ranking system. It was like Lord of the Flies, even though I've never read or seen that book. But I know what it means. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you get the reference. I have a lot of friends do that. They use words, they have no idea what they mean. Supposedly.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, supposedly.
That's how my wife. That's how we've been arguing with my wife. It's a famous one. I used a big word. She goes, "Yeah, what the fuck you talking about? You stupid son of a bitch." She would laugh. We were like big fun. But we would do that, and it'd be like rankings. You know, who would pick up the most balls, and you get bonused.
Oh, really?
And then after my first year of working nights doing that, I got moved to the maintenance on the day shift.
Dude,
And that was great. Then you're just cutting grass and smoking weed.
I feel like
that was so much better than
cutting grass and smoking it.
because, dude, in the dark, because it's Pittsburgh in the 70s and 80s. So, dude, it's everyone's date night to go hit the kids.
Oh, yeah. I mean, to this day, you go to a drive range, you try and hit the cart when it's out there picking up the balls.
So how much better is it to hit? And the real money.
They should bring that back. I would open up a driving range and just put kids out there.
And the real money.
And I'd include all races and genders.
Well, of course.
To really, so you can hit your least favorite.
Why is Otis making all the money?
But just mildly racist golfing range.
So what would happen though was like, so the real money to get the most is, you know, between like, you know, 75 and 150.
Oh my God, that's a lot of balls.
No, but I mean that. Well, yeah, when you pick like $8 an hour.
But that's where all the balls are, right? They
the
all
range
land,
of the yardage.
Oh, gotcha.
So that's like where the chicks will hit them. But then you're in prime range
for a guy to blast you.
Yeah, like if 17-year-old with a driver.
Yeah,
yeah,
just a line drive up the temple.
Yeah, well, you had the cage on, dude. When your cage got hit, you get rattled.
Yeah, did it do a good job of protecting it? Nah.
Yeah, I mean you wouldn't get hit with the ball, but it would come down to about your knee. So some people wear knee pads. You get hit in the shin a lot.
Oh, those guys are pussies.
And
the knee pad guys.
I've only been hit. I was hitting the balls once because all the guys wore cups, but it really affected your
ability to run.
Yeah, your ability to like really walk quick. And there was a moat in the middle, and it would be like about 2 feet. So they'd give you boots if you wanted to go
into the moat.
Yeah.
Did anybody ever go out there without the cage on a bet? Because I would definitely pull the other ball boys. Like, all right, guys, let's see if we can get up $100 to get Jimmy to run out there without the cage on his head.
No, but like I'd say once every other weekend, there would be a full on brawl. And I mean, and we were like the Broad Street Bullies in a sense, and the Big Bad Bruins. Like people knew the kids that like were in the cages, like, don't fuck with them.
Okay, so if they really went after you, you guys could go up to the fucking and go, hey, guy, what the fuck's your problem? Go up to the stall and
someone's hit us continuously, like, I'll fuck your girlfriend. Come on out here, you fucking pussy. Then you just fuck with them, and then they'll come out, and then it's fucking, and then bam, yeah, dude. It was fun. And then we had those metal pipes, dude. Yeah, it was Pittsburgh.
Metal pipes. It was the device to pick up the balls. It just becomes a baton to beat somebody with.
Yeah, yeah. And we're in the cage. Yeah, dude. It was it's great. It was fun, dude.
Do you make tips doing that, or just money per ball
just
picked
money,
up?
You get your basic salary, and then you get your bonus. Here's the funny thing, right? So I did that $4 an hour, and then I'm able to afford like Black Sabbath,
tickets,
tickets, or like we sold our soul for rock and roll,
nice.
the double album.
Yeah.
It's like $4 an hour. So every 15 minutes I made $1. My daughter just started working in the Nordstrom's rack for $16.95, standing around that fucking
in the air conditioning.
She wanted to work at Gold. She's like, you want to work at Gold's Gym? I'm like, you're not working there. You're going to learn how to work.
Yeah.
She goes, well, I can't work at the gym. I go, because you're going to stand there like some doofus, like, oh, my car didn't work. Okay, go ahead. Like, you can fold a T-shirt.
Well, I mean, that's the thing about California. It's like $15 an hour, which is, I guess quasi living wage. But when I started working, so in New York City, you needed to be 14 to start working, but you needed the permission of your parents. So you had to get what they call working papers.
Right.
It was like a little like a permit.
Yeah.
That, like my mom would sign it. So I got it as soon as I was 14. My first job was at McDonald's for I think it was like $3.75 an hour, plus a free Big Mac. And I was like now $15-16 an hour. She's not paying any rent. I mean, she's raking it in.
I pay for everything. I pay for everything. She's my daughter. That's one thing. I pay my parents rent. Like, wait, give me a fucking break. Really? Like, I mean, I would never charge my daughter rent.
Well, she's living in your house, but I know, dude. So some friends of mine. I'm almost 40. We'll be 40 next year. I know friends of mine. Their parents help them with their rent on their apartment in a different city.
But imagine if you wouldn't, you wouldn't know those people.
What's that?
If you weren't a comedian, you wouldn't know those people.
Oh, I met a lot of these people in my past life because I went to a fancy school and all that. And
Oh, yeah.
And those rich kids' parents will take care of them. You know, I have one buddy never had a job a day in his life. His family still pays for his apartment. He lives, fucking out here in Santa Monica somewhere.
As someone who comes from Pittsburgh, I know a lot of people that still live with their parents. I mean, that's the whole key.
Oh yeah,
Well,
and in Italian families, that's just the way it is. You live with your parents until you get married. That's like an old thing.
And then you move back in,
and then they move into your house when they get old.
Yeah, exactly. It's like you'll put grandma in a home. Who's gonna cook breakfast?
Who's gonna do the laundry? Put that old bag to work.
Oh my god, my grandma chicks would be like, I can't believe your t-shirt's ironed.
You know, right?
Well, grandma had some time off between 2 and 3.
She knows how I like my shirts pressed.
Yeah.
And if she gets it wrong, she gets a fresh one. Would you move in with your kids if when you get older? Like, would your daughter think? Well, first of all, do you think she would take you in?
That's a good question. That's $1 million question.
Have you earned being taken in as a parent?
I believe so.
You brought her into life and you didn't kill her this far?
Yeah, no, I'm a good dad. I'm a horrible husband, but I'm a great dad.
I love the honesty of that.
I would be shocked if I lived long enough that my daughter would be sufficient enough to take me in.
Yeah, she might not graduate college before you. You got 4 years, Joe.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to move into her dorm room.
Oh, that would be fucking awesome.
I so wanted. Of the million scripts I wanted to write when she's still probably going to pursue acting. Even though my wife is scared the shit out of her.
You didn't talk her out of show business?
No, I've actually. I mean, I don't know if you want to talk about it on here, but I mean, it's not a secret. But what was I going to say? No, I actually was thinking of a script where she's kind of the successful. We're both in New York, and she's kind of more of a successful actress, and I'm myself.
That'd be great, dude.
And we're both in the same apartment.
Yeah, and she's trying to help your career.
Yeah,
how do I get my dad back on his feet?
Well, I don't have the rent. I'm the one that can't afford the rent.
I love
my half of the rent. So
a little odd couple in reverse. Yeah, and it would play today because it's father-daughter. You have the woman lead. There's no way you could have two men in the odd couple situation anymore.
No,
that would never work.
Yeah, but she's white. So that hurts.
I mean, she might be a lesbian. You don't know.
I hope. I wouldn't care if my daughter's a lesbian. I would actually kind of prefer it.
Yeah, I would agree.
Maybe not 20 years ago.
Knowing that dealing with women's a problem, I'd feel bad for her. If I had a daughter who was also into women, it's like, oh man, she really bit off a tough one there. Chicks are tough.
Yeah, but I don't know. I obviously I don't know. But aren't they? Aren't they?
Obviously, I don't. She didn't come out yet.
Aren't they nicer to each other though, or they're not? I don't know.
Yeah, they're a little nice to each other. I lived with two lesbians when I was living in Boston, right before I moved out here. And
were they a couple? Or were they just random?
No, they were a couple.
Oh, okay.
And both good-looking gals. But they would both when they would get into little arguments, they'd both come to me for advice, and I'm like, you're asking me, a single fuck-up comedian, for advice between two women? It's like, if women can't understand each other, what the fuck chance do you think I have?
Was one the man, definitely, or not?
They were both sort of lipstick lesbians, but one of them was more dominant, the other a little more submissive.
Yeah.
Well, you want to talk slower so you can get a chub going?
I just wondered if you said they're both good looking, then I wondered which one.
You want to see some videos? What do you?
No, it's weird. It's like it's weird when you see two. It's like both quarterbacks run the option. You wonder who's a drop back pass.
Yeah.
Because you can always tell. I never forget one time, and actually, it was the flight. I believe it was the flight where I got in the car wreck getting to the airport on.
Oh God!
And I had dinner that night in Chicago and didn't remember having dinner.
Oh my God! How many drinks have we had this day?
No, I did a 720 on the 210,
and just got on the plane afterward.
Yeah, basically, the chippers were assholes, and a taxi took me to the airport, and they were so cool, and Southwest was so cool, Jesus. And I got to Chicago because I couldn't miss. I was taking a 3-week or a 4-week bus tour. I was gone for 8 weeks.
Oh my God!
On a bus tour.
Got to a car wreck before you got in the airplane. That must have been fun getting off it.
And I didn't remember this comic. When we got off in Salt Lake City, I didn't remember that he was on the plane. Because I'm like, oh, that's great. That's great. You're here. Oh my God. Because we
did this.
It's like we talked to each other in LA, and I'm like, oh, but I remember because this light. I have the aisle seat.
Okay.
Not the aisle seat. I have the window seat. So that means I'm in charge of the window.
Yeah.
And it was so bright, and I have concussion issues anyway.
I believe that.
Before the wreck, right? they started arguing with me about they wanted the window open, and I go, "Are you 10?
The fucking aisle seat?
Yeah. I go. Are you 6 years old? I go, the windows. I go, what are you looking at? I go, the window's down. They called the stewardess over, and she goes, I go, no. I go, and
they called the steward. They tattletaled on the fucking airplane.
Yeah, right. I go, no. So then I had just had my eyes shut, and I heard them bitching about me. They thought I was sleeping, right? And so the hotter one was in the middle, and I go, tell the man one to shut the fuck up.
The man one. And also, I love how it's like being polite to the lady.
Yeah.
Tell your boyfriend.
And now and then it was such a fucking scene, right? It was like a 2-hour flight. And then
I got arrested with the plane.
And then I was still like just feeling like shit. Like I was just like, I'm like letting people get off the plane, And I went up and because I knew a lot of stewardesses back then. And they actually recognized me. I flew every fucking weekend. And she goes, what was that about? I go, I know. I go, I don't even care. But I go, there was a car wreck before I got here, and I was just fucking one fucking darkness. She's like, that lady was a cunt. Like she even said it like just like, I was like, cunt. Like who the fuck? Like,
well, those are the rules. We know the airline rules.
It's like if you would be in charge of the window, sit by the window.
Yeah, you get the window seat gets the window control.
We have a lot of airline humor and stories.
I know. I don't know what that's about. I had one asshole fucking reach up from behind me, do that one time, and shut my window. Oh no, so I'm sorry, open my window because I always have it shut because I'm sleeping too. I fucking fly too much. The fucking hand came like next to me and fucking opened it, and I woke up. I was like, what the fuck? So I shut it. They went to do it again. I just fucking smacked it. They put their hand.
Oh, I guarantee this will be my last my last airplane story, and then we can talk about my daughter. So I got upgraded or whatever you want to say to like business, whatever. My last flight,
low class to high class.
Yeah, just a little bit, whatever. And so it was like a bigger seat, but it wasn't first class, but it was like the bigger. And it was like right the first one.
Yeah.
It wasn't it wasn't safety one.
It wasn't exit row, whatever the fuck.
Yeah. And I'm just late because they went through a thing, and knew the gay black dude that would fucking hook me up, Like, hey.
You're a piece of candy for those gay black men.
Now I know when I was like, 280 and fucking huge. I know I take up everything. I'm skinny now, and I was the last person to put my bag in a little bag, put the bag up, and I sat down, and literally, it was like I sat there. You had this much space.
Oh yeah,
right. This fucking old guy looked like George Kennedy, and my father-in-law goes, Jesus Christ, blah, 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 yeah. And I go, is there a problem? I literally was being nice. I go, look, you have a lot of space. He goes, I'm freaking out like whatever.
Freaked out,
yeah, freaked out like twice. And I go, I don't know. And then the third time he said something. He goes, "You're invading me" or something like that. And
invading you?
Yeah, something like that.
It's a sexual assault now.
Yeah, he said a bigger word. Something he said. I'll use the word invade right here, right? Like this, and I just looked at him. I go, listen, you old piece of shit. I go, when I'll invade you, so shut the fuck up. And I fucking meant it. Just like I don't give a fuck. I'll stay another week in Florida.
I don't like my wife.
I won't get into it, but you kind of know what happened. So like I didn't have a reason to come home that early anyway. I could have stayed another week. So then like halfway through, I'm like asleep, and he goes, "Oh, I apologize." Or like I was like, whatever. I get off. I'm at LAX, and my ego. Some kid comes up to me. He goes, "Hey," he goes, "Hey, man," and I thought he recognized me from comedy. And he goes, "I go, oh, how you doing?" Right? He goes, "I just want to say you handled that asshole on the plane so well. I would have knocked him out." I was like, "Oh, cool."
You just wanted to shake the hand of the man who handled the beef well.
Yeah. Oh, my back's giving that. All right, I'm sorry. Not for the airline humor.
Well, I mean, it's so much of what we do, unfortunately.
You usually have Jeff Dye on here with cutting-edge humor, and now I'm fucking doing airplane. Oh, sorry, Jeff, if you're not watching.
Oh, no, I had Jeff on last week, and we took listener questions, and those are even darker. Next time I do it, I'll have you on, because you'll have some good answers for that.
Oh, look at this. You can see these aren't Crocs, these are garden shoes.
I was going to say, Crocs, I mean, you don't look like a Crocs guy.
Oh, why not? I enjoy comfort.
Yeah, but I mean,
I know what I hate.
You wouldn't go to the airport like that.
Oh, I have.
Really?
Yeah.
I'd peg you as the kind of guy to cover up his feet on an airplane.
These are covered. Did you see my toes?
That's a good point. Fair point.
That's the beauty of it.
Fair point.
Dude, I hate that flip flop, the one you stick your tongue.
Oh, a little tongue flip flop,
dude, that noise, that
clack 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 clack.
dude,
Clack.
it's like I would rather hear nails down a chalkboard.
Yeah.
Than that. And when I hear that coming, I think you are the biggest piece of white trash.
Oh, it's definitely going to be white people. You don't see a lot of black guys in flip flops. They'll wear the slides. They'll wear the Adidas slides or the Gucci slides, but they will not wear the
shoes on with
socks on.
You know,
but they won't wear the tongue.
You know how cool these are?
It's hard to run from the cops with flip flops.
You know how. Yeah. You can't throw them over the fucking telephone pole to signify you took them.
You're dead home. You can't hang a flip flop.
Yeah. You know how cool these are?
What's that?
I was in Big Five trying on tennis shoes because I'm a baller. I get my shoes at Big Five. I'm a sneakerhead. Black dude. They used to have a little white decal where they fell off. These ones, right? So you can see where the decal is. Same exact pair.
No, see, yeah, that.
Dude, I go get the same shoe. He goes, "Oh yeah, man, aren't these great?"
Yeah.
I go, "They absolutely are."
Getting compliments from a black guy on your feet wear is about as high as compliment you get from black people. Just I said this before. If you get hit on by a gay guy as a straight guy, you're still looking pretty good. That's how you know you still got it. If a gay man will hit on you.
I get hit on my gay guys all the time.
Exactly, Joe. You're a good-looking man with the mustache. I mean, the mustache must bring them out now. Oh my God, they must be lining up to try and get in your butt.
What's funny is a lot of the chicks that like me don't like they look past the mustache. Like they don't like the mustache, but they like me.
Really, I think it suits you. It's very 70s Magnum PI.
Thank you. No, I mean I'm just saying like a lot of chicks who are into me, they're like they'd rather I don't have the mustache in a weird kind of way. Yeah.
What kind of chicks are into you? Like who? What kind of comedy groups come out for you? Are they middle-aged housewives? What are we talking here? Or is it really the stripper gal?
Women with low self-esteem. Here's
the best kind.
Yeah. But the day after Father's Day, we should celebrate bad fathers.
Yeah.
Not them, they're women strippers, porn stars. How about the WNBA star? Can we turn down the word star on WNBA?
I know.
I mean, she couldn't get arrested in this. I should get arrested.
Nobody cares.
But I just stay there, please. Let's send them all over there. Have a KHL for the NBA, the KNBA. No, here's who fans of mine. Women who like themselves love me.
Okay.
Women who don't like themselves hate me.
Okay.
Like any hot, confident chick, they're my fans. The blah women, they fucking hate me because they know I don't give a fuck about them.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, I mean, those are always the worst. I feel like they're the worst comedy fan, like the uppity, formerly attractive or never attractive, like middle-aged, well-educated woman. Like
Burr has the best.
If you're a 35-year-old white, half a lesbian who went to Columbia, you're gonna hate most comedy.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, Burr has the.
You're gonna hate most.
I'm not gonna do Burr's bit about it, but Burr has the best joke about that.
Oh yeah, he's the king.
Yeah, it's the best. It really is.
Dude, so how was the special, man? You were telling me the other night, fucking
my special
filming in the den. When's it coming out, bro?
We're editing it. We started editing it now. We're doing a big chunk Monday. We're having a big editing meeting. We're all taking notes now.
Do you have a tough time watching yourself and doing all that bullshit?
I would mostly, but I actually am really happy with this. I watched both shows. I was really happy with both of them. Like I'm so happy with the special that it's gonna be great.
When's the last time have you put out an album before or a special before?
Yeah, this is my 4th hour.
Okay.
I mean, but I've jerry rigged a couple things. Like my special has like 3 jokes from my CD.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, if it's weird, like. It's funny, like if you haven't done it like on a big platform, like if you did 5 minutes on the Tonight Show and you leave it in your act now, most people wouldn't even fucking notice it.
If you do anything now, I mean,
it's so scattered. Everything's so splintered.
They know I've signed the thing that I wouldn't use my Netflix set on my special, but editing fucked me so bad on the editing that I'm just gonna like put it in anyway. Like, well, here's the way the joke should have went.
It's a different joke because I told it differently.
Yeah, exactly. No, you see this to the crowd laughing like they did the first show. I crushed the first show for Netflix, and then the second show I did good.
This is Friends That Killed?
And the first show I did good. For the second show I did good. They used the second show. It's like, we did the first show. But they edited in such a way that like they just used every premise and every like first thing.
Oh, so how long was the actual set?
like 8 minutes. They probably use like 5, which is fine. I don't. I'm not. Thank you, Netflix. Thank you, everyone that worked it. Yeah. But if the editing, a little rough.
Yeah.
But I don't want to be like. I don't want to be like a.
How long you been at it?
I don't want to be a. Wait, I don't know. Not Indian, whatever the word.
Ingrate.
Ingrate. Yeah, I'm grateful. I'm thankful for everything. It's just like a couple tweaks. Like it's just a couple tweaks of like, that's not the way they like. You ended the joke before the joke.
Yeah.
Which is fine, but then I feel like, well, why did I give you those jokes? I would give you other jokes to
take
screw
this, and this.
Yeah, I gave
this,
some
this,
of the best
that.
jokes of mine.
Yeah.
That I went in the special. But it's funny because when it first came out, I'm like, I'm gonna do these jokes, and I was running them around town for like a week because I was on the road for like 6 weeks, only home for 12 hours, doing my hour every hour or opening for Bill. And then I was home. I had like a week to work on that 7 minutes, and I was trying every variation, all improv, Comedy Store,
the variation,
of like the 7 minutes. And then I'm like, and at first I thought it was just going to be like, like young comedians of comedy. Then I saw it was like Jessica Kirson and Jimmy Carr. I'm like,
beast.
I got to do like the best 7 minutes I'm going to do. And not like,
it's like it's going to be an average lineup at the improv. Like I can handle myself. He's bringing A-listers from fucking everywhere, from Europe over here.
Yeah. Well, that's what it was like. It was just like, I want to do the, just like, I don't want to do the ones that I think work. I only do the ones that usually work. I'm going to do the jokes I did at the Garden.
Yeah.
That killed. Like I'm bringing, like this is it.
Yeah.
Because you want to dance with the girl that brung you. Because the worst thing to do is ever after a set, like I should have said this one.
Yeah, let me try this new one I'm working on that I've done 1,000 times.
I did my Johnny Depp joke was brand new, which I didn't use. Which is so stupid because they didn't use it. It's not in my special.
It's timely.
It's not in my special either because it wasn't even written yet.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So,
how long you been at it, man?
25
years. That's fucking a miracle to be in this business that long. Which is funny because guys I know that have been doing it for 25 years seem to complain a lot. It's like my fucking dream is 25 years from now to say I've been doing it for 25 more years.
Can I ask you a question? Do you think I complain a lot?
No, but I
really tried not to.
You're not that way. There's other road dogs.
Shocked that I'm here. The word career. When people say, your career," it's like I'm just putting together some fucking shows.
I had a career. It turned into a career in hindsight.
Yeah, no, I really, really just enjoy the shit out of myself, and just I'm grateful, and I've had some lucky breaks. But I've really busted my fucking ass.
No, but the thing I hear, I travel with Jeff, and I'll hear other road dogs when we get on the road. They'll bitch and moan about, like, it's the fucking dream. You've been doing it for 15, 30 years, whatever it is. It's like just getting to do it is, and make a living doing this instead of fucking digging ditches or whatever.
Oh, I know. That's the thing. I've worked for a living before I did this.
Yeah.
This is not work at all. It's just so funny that 25 years. And it's funny, every now and then, a great message today from Sam Tripoli just said, hey, man, you're killing it. Congratulations. I think it's just like, thank you, Sammy. Love Sammy. It's just so funny.
You're an overnight success. It only took 25 years.
I'm not even successful. That's just so funny. Like, what have I done?
Well, you're about to. This special is going to come out.
Well, dude, hopefully. But not
if you kill the way you killed at last 2 nights ago.
Oh,
this is fucking Laugh Factory.
I had a good set at the Improv. I've had a good week. you just have a good, something you put together like 4 in a row, just killer. Yeah. We're actually sitting on the stage right now of my biggest eat it, and I would say, I think since I moved to Los Angeles like 12 years ago, anywhere.
So you're saying I shouldn't do the show? Anywhere
in the world, right here. It was funny because I have 2 new jokes I want to try out, and my buddy Andy's like, "Oh, come here, we'll do them here," and I'm like, "Okay, cool," and I get here. And there's like 30 comedians ready to go on stage, and I always do like 3. I'll do 3 to 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Do a couple, like one in the beginning, and then guy comes like, Joe Bartnick, oh my God, we're happy to see you. Can you do 20? I'm like,
yeah. And if they don't like you in the first 5, the next 15 are not going to be fun.
Well, then they gave me they go, what kind of beer you want? I go like a good one, and they gave me some like fucking micro brew that had like blueberry flavored garbage in it. It was weird. It was.
I tried to get High Life jokes. I know you like the High Life.
It was the color of
that, the mint green.
Yeah, it was, and it's like that is not a good sign. And I was like, and I kind of spilled. But literally, all these comics just fucking hated me. But this black couple right there.
Of course, the comics hated you because you're funny.
Just thought it was Jesus Christ. And then I went outside, and then they're all coming out like, oh, it is tough in there, Bartnick. Oh, I thought it was just, like, whatever, fuck.
Oh, they're all rolling in their own misery together.
Yeah, and I'm like, yeah, I'm like, yeah. You think? I mean, I told every single one, like 8 of them. I go, I never blame the crowd. I was terrible. Like if you blame the crowd, you're a fucking loser.
Yeah.
And then we.
And also sometimes just it's you're off. I mean, you have like I think you have an off night. It's like I was fucked up.
Well, I think for free, who cares? But when I have an off night and I'm getting paid, I'll still. I'll still do good.
Yeah.
It just won't be. It's funny when it's work. You have to complain like that was like work tonight.
Yeah, well, I think like if you start digging in for jokes you told like over the years, like I know this one works. Fuck all that new shit. I'm gonna go with some joke I wrote 4 years ago because
4 years ago,
8 years ago, 20 years ago,
20 years ago. I'm beginning to the point where people tell me about jokes. I don't remember any of it. Like, how'd that one go? How'd it go again? Like,
yeah. What was that? What was that bit?
or have shorthand for like a joke for 3 different versions of the like if it says like whatever like break or whatever. And it's like
breakup. You have 3 different breakup jokes.
Yeah,
what the fuck one is
like this notebook, that like that one. But it was funny because then on the way home, my buddy was like, he's like, yeah, man. He's thinking I would feel bad about the set or whatever. He's like, yeah, man. Well, like everybody ate it. I go, dude, like I'm not everybody. Like I know why those guys ate it.
Yeah, and also
I'm just talking about me.
It's also not good to hang on to it because I mean you just got to go again. You just got to keep going. Yeah, like if worrying too much about the last set you bombed, you're gonna fuck up the next set you do. The next later that night or the next day. It's like,
it is funny.
You gotta fucking you just gotta take that loss and like all right. I
literally can't remember the last. But then I did this great show.
Oh, I remember all my bombings. I just don't. I try to linger on them.
I can't remember the last time I mean like I didn't ever even bomb like that in a decade at least, like where it was like where it was like fucking like they fucking hated me, but fuck them. But I did this show because my buddy Colin Chamberlain, great comedian, Pittsburgh kid doing well in New York now. He has this thing called Hell Gigs for Helium Podcasting Network.
Nice.
And he's always, Joe, you got to do my show. You ain't gonna do it. I'm like, I can't even think of a bad gig I've had in so long. This one right here, third wheel. Yeah, I did this gig in Florida. I called him on the way home. I'm like, Colin, I got one for you. It was 10 things.
Dude, we won't name the club here. We'll tell me off air. I might want to work. I might want to work it.
It was a one nighter. It was some guy in. He had a dry bar special. So you know what that means.
Oh god,
it's fucking not funny. But he paid me so much money because he just wanted me to be at his one nighter thing. Like, he had some kid drive me and everything, and I tore into him. But the number one reason why, and there's 9 other reasons, I wrote them all down so I've been ready for the thing, was a little cholo came through with a German Shepherd attack dog. Now I have a German Shepherd, the nicest dog in the world. Yeah. And I'm like, hey, and dogs and strippers love me. Yes, who attracted me? Dogs and strippers. Dogs and strippers.
Those are 2 groups that I would be down with.
Yeah.
I'm in. I mean, I wish I could say my fan base was dogs and strippers.
I mean, I have Kavorka with dogs and strippers, man. So dog's walking through and I go, oh, puppy. Right? And the dog looked at me like happy. And he goes, don't talk to my dog. And I go, oh, is it a service dog? And he goes, no. And I go, well, what's it for then? He goes, to keep assholes away from me, or to put assholes in line or something like that, right? So I go, well, then why is he hanging out with you? And the place went nuts. And he was trying to be hard looking to me, you know. And his dog was, it literally said, do not touch. So it was like, and I guess he was in body armor, the dog, but it was a German Shepherd, and the dog was like happy to look at me.
Dude, that's another thing. It shouldn't, that's a little bit of cultural appropriation right there. Shouldn't the Mexican have a pit bull? The German Shepherd belongs to the Nazis.
Oh, if it was a pit bull, I wouldn't have fucking talked to him at all.
But I mean, as an angry Mexican man, he should have a pit bull. The German Shepherd belongs to the Nazis.
If he was Mexican, he should have an angry Chihuahua. Holding his hand like this.
Dude, those little fuckers are real nasty. I mean,
I like a little Chihuahua. Though.
I like them. I like them, but they're real loud and real. They got short. They got short. Like they got Napoleon complex. They got a little short fuse.
Yeah. Well, but so then his dog was like, his dog looked at me like happy, you know, and he's all like, I go, just go sit down. And he goes, well, you told me like that. I go, dude. I go, it's not going to end well. Just go sit down. And that's when he knew, like, my dog is going to bite this guy's arm.
And he's going to kill the dog. Or kill me.
But I'm still going to kill him.
Yeah.
Like, I hate this gig The Penguins are losing. I don't give a fuck. Like
I'm prepared to die over this.
Yeah, like
I'm prepared to die for this.
Yeah, like you want to go to jail? We can go to jail tonight. Like, but I'm gonna. You're going to the hospital first. Fuck that guy. Fuck that club. Fuck, whatever he's in.
When's the last time you did a little time, Joe?
Oh,
because you strike me as the kind of guy who's gotten into more than one bar fight.
1996.
How old are you? You're mid-30s at this point?
I'm bad with numbers. No, I was like in late 20s.
All right, so you haven't been arrested since you're 30.
Yeah, no.
Okay, you avoided it.
No, and I've never been in that one wasn't even me. I mean, I was arrested, but I was this homeless guy. Listen to this fucking bullshit. So this homeless guy pulls a knife on my buddy.
Oh God!
At a fucking telephone booth.
Back on that telephone booth.
Yeah. So in San Francisco. So of course, so he comes back in the house. He goes, "There's this fucking guy." So we fucking went out. And
just you want to beat the piss out of him?
And some liberal cunt fucking saw us beating up a homeless guy and fucking called the cops.
It's all he mugged
in San
you.
Francisco.
I know.
Yeah, but every fight anything I've ever been, I haven't been in a fight that was like me in the fight since like high school.
Okay. Well, that's
I've had to do some shit for some people, but I've never
break some legs.
No, but
you used to collect.
Yeah.
Does that pay well?
If you work for the right people, it does. Gotta work for winners.
Yeah, it's a big book, you know.
Yeah.
All right, Joseph. The last piece of the show, right? Get into a little news. Get your opinion on some things. Don't worry, it's from the New York Post, so it's not anything important.
I have that app on my phone.
It's the best, dude. I grew up in New York. As I told other guests, they used to give it out for free on the subway. So that's how I got all my information as a kid. And it's
literally, it's the one thing I have the app.
Oh, it's tremendous. So listen to this. We just found out we're siblings, but we're still dating. You'll like this one, Joe. Carly and Mercedes, who have been dating for 2 years, revealed they might be half siblings after finding out their mothers had a relationship with the same man. The pair, who have an OnlyFans handle, of course they have an OnlyFans, posted a clip on TikTok that has garnered 6 million views and 560,000 comments. Apparently, they found out the mother's dating the same woman, and they asked on TikTok whether or not they should get a DNA test to see if they're related.
Well, of course, those fucking retards.
I think I would wonder if they would make more money on OnlyFans if they were related, because that's a big kink now. I mean, I don't know if you've seen the porn lately,
Joe. It's called fake.
I know, but I don't know.
Doesn't Jeff do a joke about that?
Yeah.
And
there's a thing about fucking your sibling, and I don't know why there's so much like kink involved in that. Like why people are into that. You know,
because there's nothing left for people. They've been exposed to porn since they've been 8. There's just nasty motherfuckers. Remember before when you were like, if you saw a titty in a Sears catalog, it was like you saw fucking Jesus Christ. Now it's like you can fucking get Pornhub on your fucking iPhone when you're 6.
Dude, I remember when I was like, toward the end of middle school when girls started, I mean, now they go through puberty at age 6 because of fucking all the hormones they're giving these kids. But
yeah,
but when like
vitamin D milk is like fucking
exactly 13, 14. I remember one of the girls, I won't say her name, we're in gym class and she started to develop. She hadn't put on a bra because she didn't think she needed it, and her nipples were hard. And I mean, the boys in the class that day, it was like none of us we were beside ourselves by seeing a set of hard nipples. Now, I mean, you can't see 2/3 of the girl's asshole. She's kind of a prude,
right? No, exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, what? I can't see your cervix while you're walking. This is not fair. Like,
oh, I know. They got under boob. They got side boob.
Under boob, yeah. Under boob is the new side boob. Side boob is so 2013.
Is it?
Yeah. Now
I just like good old fashioned cleavage.
See, you're old school, Joe.
I do. I like a nice juicy ass.
Are you into the fake ass?
No.
It looks so horrible, doesn't it?
God, I don't like plastic surgery at all.
Really? The set of fake tits will bother you? It won't bother me.
I'm not offended. No, I don't like when people get shit done to their face. I don't like
it's too much.
I don't like that Mandika looking lip people wear, and then like I'll tell you Tom Brady's baby mama who used to be on Blue Bloods.
Oh yeah,
most gorgeous woman in the world. She got a little bit of work done, and it's just like no.
Yeah.
No, you don't look. Why don't you just age gracefully?
I had a friend.
It's how like dogs. It's a human instinct where it's fake.
Yeah.
It's like just whatever your
Yeah,
brain.
this is a weird. So somehow the math, like the symmetry in our head, doesn't make sense. Like, that can't be real.
Yeah.
I mean, I had a friend who was a female friend. She's like in her late 20s, started getting Botox, and she goes to the doctor. Like, yeah, I want to, look like I'm 25 again. She's like, well, I can't do that, but I can make you look like 29 with Botox.
That's a good joke.
I was like, that's fucking good rip, doc. What else we got here? I love the news stories from the fucking Post. They're the best. Oh, yeah. Here's a great one. This will be right up your alley.
What's the guy typing over there?
I don't know. My social security number, 104. No, never.
Yeah. Someone's trying to break into my Facebook. It's like, you can have it.
Nothing good on there.
Delete most of my friends.
Do me a favor. Lizzo changes ableist slur lyric after cancel culture outrage. I hadn't heard about this, but apparently they're going after their own now. After being dragged by disability advocates through the mud on social media, Lizzo has responded to the use of an ableist lyric. Her statement comes after social media users tried to cancel her for the lyric, "Don't you see this shit? I'm a spaz." It's been brought to my attention that there are harmful words in my songs, girls. Let me make one thing clear. I never want to promote derogatory language. As a fat black woman in America, I've had many hurtful words used against me, so I understand the power of words and their potential to unintentionally hurt people. I'm proud to say there's a new version of the girls song with new lyrics that remove the hurtful term.
What's the word that's bad?
Spaz is a common American colloquialism for spastic, which means something much different and more offensive in the UK, apparently. So they canceled her for the word spaz.
Cancel her.
Joe, tried to.
Did they take away her Snickers bar? That fat fucking whore. Gives a fuck. Why do we even know these people?
I know. We're giving voice to people who don't matter.
A parking ticket because I had to hear about some fat black chick who can't say the word spaz. What? They stopped her from going into a Burger King.
I know.
That's a fucking whore.
What I can't believe is that as a fat black woman as famous as Lizzo, she doesn't have a pass to say any word she wants. Like they even came after her. Like you would think of all the protected classes, fat black women have to be on the top of the list.
She's like an endangered species.
Exactly. The only way she'd be more protected if she was also a lesbian. If she was a fat black lesbian, she'd be the pyramid, like the top of the pyramid.
She'd be the vice president.
Yeah.
I made the producer laugh.
You're right, but they're coming after her. Joe. It's my favorite episode ever. I'm having Joe back every week. He's the new weekly co-host.
I'll come down here.
I'll come down here and have a beer at Randy.
I love morning drinking. There's no better buzz than drinking an empty stomach buzz.
Oh, yeah. I haven't had lunch yet.
There really
isn't. I've been up since 7, haven't eaten yet, buddy. I'm working on my third.
I love it. That's why I love the fucking High Life. It's the best beer to drink in the morning. I also love Coronas.
Well, no, I couldn't get the High Life out because
I love.
We're in Little Mexico. We're in like East Hollywood, so the liquor store didn't have High Life. This is close.
No, this. I love Coronas.
Okay,
I really do. I drink Coronas all the time. This is one of my top 10 beers. I drink a lot of beers.
Yeah, how many beers can you crush in a sitting? Like let's say you're at a tailgate, Joe.
Oh,
4-hour tailgate. What are we talking here? 25?
No. Well, I mean,
do you swear?
It's not like a contest. I mean,
you seem like a big. You switch to the hard stuff, I assume.
I casually in 4 hours will drink 12 beers and have maybe 6-8 shots.
Oh, there we go.
Casually, I mean 4 hours.
Casually,
that's one beer. That's 4 an hour. That's like
saying you get blacked out casually. It doesn't make it casual. I mean, I'm casual about it. I'm not.
I've honestly never been thrown out of a bar physically.
Well, who's going to physically remove you? You're fucking enormous.
No, there's a lot of people that. No, I've always been asked, and I lead like a gentleman.
Yeah, I've been carried out off my feet a few times.
I'm a classy drunk.
I got thrown down a flight of stairs in Montreal once.
It's like my wife says, it takes you all weekend to get drunk. Like I have to start my Friday gets to my Saturday gets to my Sunday at 4.
It kind of compounds.
Yeah. like if I'm tailgating,
Does that bug you at all, dude? The fact that comedians don't drink the way they used to. Like I feel like like me and Jeff. It's nice going out on the road.
Why do you think we're friends?
I know. That is how we met, drinking at Dan O'Carter's show. Shout out Dan O'Carter.
No, yeah, dude, it's the lost art. It's you know what? I don't care if I know people that have had a problem.
No, I have no problem with that. Having a problem and kicking it's cool.
And that's
I
cool.
like those people.
That's cool.
Yeah.
But this pretending to have a problem or
I'm keto. I'm keto this month. I'm not doing it.
You had a problem. No, and that's my whole new. I get a whole new. It's my first big new joke that's not in my special. That's not Johnny Depp. Is my whole thing of the whole California sober.
Oh, dude,
you saw some of it?
I saw some of it, but
it's getting more tweaked and stuff.
It was That's so good.
Yeah, no, I'm a drinker, man. I
Dude,
wouldn't. Why
Butch Bradley, you know Butch Bradley. You must know Butch Bradley.
Yeah, why would you do if you're not gonna drink? I really don't know why you'd want to do comedy.
I know exactly.
I mean,
have some vice, like drinking, socializing, like oh, I'm gonna go microdose mushrooms and go back to my hotel room. Like, what the fuck is that? Like, dude, why don't you macrodose some mushrooms and hang out with us? Like fucking come chill. Like, don't wander away.
Yeah, I don't get the appeal of. That's why I never did a Zoom show ever.
Oh, good for you. I did one. I hated it.
Because I get into comedy to drink and meet waitresses. I get into comedy to sit in my house.
I do that on my own time.
Yeah. I really don't. I mean, I don't know, man. I was raised by like the Dean Martin and Rodney Dangerfield and just it's showbiz, man. It's about having a good time. It's not about like I don't know.
Especially if you're on the road. Like, what the fuck else are you gonna do in Toledo? It's really sad if you're like, oh, I'm just gonna go back to my Motel 6 hotel room. And fucking...
I know. I mean, you know how much you have to drink to be able to jerk off to those women.
Do you even think about jerking off to one of those hotel waitresses or the shitty bar waitress?
Yeah, it's in my special, but I talk about how there used to be BET Uncut was the savior.
Oh.
It was the road comic savior. I'm not going to do the bit now because check it out in the special.
I'll tell.
It's a great bit.
I won't tell it on the podcast, but I'll tell you the BT cut. Actually, I might as well tell it here. So I got up early on the morning of September 11th because I was hungover, and I, it's like, yeah, let me knock one out and go back to bed. It's like 8 a.m.
Right.
So throw on BT Uncut. Just happens to be playing on the college cable networks that we had.
Oh no, the Uncut was only the weekends from midnight to 3 a.m.
I know, but the college news, like the college TV stations, were like all random and would just put like random shows on.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Oh, how lucky are you?
I know. So they just happened to be playing
went to a good
BT
college.
Uncut on like the music channel that they had through. We went to Brown, which is a good
Literally.
college. Yeah. But I was like, oh, let me knock one out and go back to
They're
bed.
not playing BET on white.
Yeah. And you know what ruined it for me? 9/11. I was literally like, we cut the breaking news. I'm like, oh shit, I gotta put it. So, it's a small loss compared to the greater losses that day, but Butch Bradley, get him at the Butch. Butch said I was hanging out with him in Vegas. He's got a residency at the Strat, and we're bullshitting talking. There's a couple other comics there, and one of them was saying, oh, yeah, I can't drink. I'm 12-stepping. He's like, what the fuck is your problem? It's like, here's a 13th step. Just don't drink at work. He's like, it's that simple. Just don't drink at work. Other than that.
Yeah, I know. You're from Queens, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm from Pittsburgh. It's like people drink. I have to get in shape just to go home to drink. Like people drink back home. It's like it's just people. It's a whole different thing. Whatever.
I'm going out there soon to go do Matty Light's show. That sick maniac.
Oh God, what wrestler is he going to imitate? Every show, I know his closer's always like, "Here's me doing the Undertaker. Here's me doing Stone Cold Steve Austin."
Those wrestling fans, they're fucking devout. They're like born again Christians. They really buy in.
Yeah.
I mean, I think they know it's fake, but they just love it's kind of like being into musical theater.
No, my daughter does musical theater. Wrestling's definitely better and worse at the same time. Wrestling was awesome when it was the toughest guy, when it wasn't fake. Like,
well, like Roman times when they wrestled naked?
No, they lost me when they made money on taxes. They have to call in the athletic director or the athletic board commission. But you know what? even though everybody knows it's fake, you have to pretend it's fake.
Yeah.
You can't pretend it's not fake. Because it's just horrible acting and stupid gymnastics.
Yeah,
it's like it's like when I was a kid, the NWA and Bruno Sammartino and the Four Horsemen. There was like, and those guys Harley race. It looked like a fight. Like they were fighting, and you would not fuck with those guys in a bar.
Oh, they were all hopped up on steroids and cocaine.
Cocaine, but they all wore jeans and cowboy boots, and just like Greg the Hammer Valentine and Marvelous Magnificent Morocco. Like you wanted to drink with those guys and be like, go fucking bang some whore. Like those were fucking.
They
men.
partied.
Then you got guys in
Randy
Speedos
Savage sweating at 7 a.m. on a fucking kid show because he's blown out of his mind.
But just like it was like like the promos just like I'm gonna come down there, I'm gonna beat you to death, talk about my mama, and and now it's just like they're all half-a guys. They're all doing like sunset flips off the. I don't want to see people jumping off the sky. Like once there was one guy, Jimmy Snuka, jump off the cage.
Yeah, Jimmy Snuka.
Everybody else hit you in the head with a baseball bat. No, these guys are all jumping around. They're flipping. It's so state.
Lots of spandex.
It's so state. They all look so gay.
There's a really closet gay element.
In those days, they didn't look. I mean, I don't care if they were gay, but at least they didn't look gay.
I don't know. Ric Flair looked a little sweet. I love Ric Flair. But the boa and
you
the
ride Space Mountain? No, I mean they were just like men.
Yeah,
they were just tough. They were hard ass motherfuckers.
Well,
and now they're just all like, oh, we
yeah. I mean, I think the Hulk is like 4 inches shorter than when he started because he had so many back problems. They like compressed so many discs.
Oh yeah,
he's like literally 4 inches shorter than when he started.
Hey, I'm not saying those guys don't take a beating.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just saying it doesn't entertain me at all anymore.
No.
Whereas I know I'm older now. But it used to be, I mean, like, when you go through their phase when you're a kid, like, oh my God, Bruno Sammartino is the champ. It was awesome. And then Hulkamania came. It was great. And then they had like Coco Beware and like, this is stupid. Right. But then like, senior high school, it was like the Four Horsemen. I worked secure. The Four Horsemen versus the Road Warriors and Dusty Rhodes. And it was like fucking badass. And then, then you live your life. You start doing comedy. And then all of a sudden people started watching like The Rock. I'm like, who's this fucking guy? And The Rock,
eyebrows, he was great.
The Rock was amazing.
Yeah,
there's no one with that charisma now.
No,
at all.
There hasn't been. Hasn't been since him.
At all.
It was like Hulk Hogan, then The Rock, and then a big dry spell. Like in terms of, I mean, John Cena's famous, kind of.
He's good with kids.
But he's not as charismatic as The Rock or the Hulk were. I mean, not even close. Stone Cold was big, but that was before The Rock. Kind of same time as The Rock.
It's like when I was a kid, like so that's like everyone was like Stone Cold, like a guy you didn't fuck with at a bar.
A bad dude. Yeah, a guy with a goatee and a shaved head before it was popular.
Yeah, and now everyone's like wearing fucking Speedos and flipping, like jumping,
all oiled up.
Yeah, it's like I don't. And then just
nobody has any chest hair.
And then just doing terrible acting. It's just terrible.
Everyone's shaved oddly.
Yeah, it's the young and the restless for fucking gays. Amen.
All right, here's a good one. This I think might be
should I go put more quarters in the meter?
No, with this last one, we're done. All right. My husband and I are soft swingers, and our sex lives have never been better. Hank and Cleo are married 40-something realtors from New Jersey who can't keep their hands off each other, but they enjoy soft swinging. We don't do intercourse, but everything else is good, according to Cleo. Soft swinging is unusual enough that even noted sexperts weren't familiar with it on TikTok. Apparently, that's
where you go for experts. TikTok.
I know. That's where all the tips come from now. The whole group was intimate with each other, said a Mormon-based social media influencer. There's no sex.
Mormon? That didn't even make sense.
I know. But they do everything else. They kiss, make out, and cuddle, but they don't have intercourse of any kind. Soft swinging.
Of any kind?
Yeah. So
no blowjobs, no eating ass?
It doesn't sound like it in this circumstance.
Okay. No,
but apparently it said
because no intercourse to me means no intercourse, but that means you can eat some ass and get your balls licked.
Yeah, but I don't think it's on there because it says it's a risk mitigation strategy in that it doesn't transmit STIs. Although one couple did find that it caused the breakup of their marriage. It's like, yeah, well, if you're soft swinging, you hated your wife to begin with. I mean, like if you're both agreeing, yeah, we're going to see other people. It's like, well, then there's really not much of a marriage.
Yeah.
Yeah. But soft swinging. Joe, you've been out here for what, 15 years now?
I've been soft swinging for 4 years now.
Only with dudes.
I'm constantly soft. It's called being in your late 40s. Who isn't soft swinging? And they've been married 48 years. He's been soft swinging for 30.
30 of them.
Yeah, it's called going to a wedding. It's called going to a big wedding with some third cousins.
But you've been out here for a while. Did you ever get any of that? You ever get into that world, like the swinging world out here in LA? Because I know it's like a big thing. At least it is now. Like I know a few people are in thruples and open relationships, and they like to swing, and
I try a little bit of that.
They
in
like
San
to be
Francisco, but it's just more
non-binary
just
bullshit.
like people being cool.
People being cool. What's being cool?
Yeah, dating a chick and just fucking around with her and her friend. It's just kind of cool.
Okay. I like it. It's a very 1970s take on it. It's like, I'm not swinging. I'm just cool.
Yeah, I think
I'm cool with that. Just be cool, dude.
Yeah, anytime there's another dick in the picture, I don't think that's something I'm a part of. I can.
Yeah, you're not trying to go double team a chick?
No.
Yeah, I never got into that. I had buddies in college who were like, "Oh, let's go double team." I'm like,
yeah,
or you can do that, and then I'll go see her later. Like, or vice versa. Like,
yeah,
I don't need to look at you while I'm doing it.
Yeah, I don't need the old-fashioned doubleheader. Can we close the park and come back at night?
Yeah, exactly. Rinse her off.
Yeah. I'll pay another admission. I don't need to have the same seat.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
it's kind of like sitting down on the toilet bowl after another guy's taking a shit on it. It's like, I don't want to feel the heat of his ass.
Oh, I don't sit on anything. I just fucking squat.
You hover?
Oh, yeah. I take a camping shit. You feel
really?
so good. Oh.
I build a bird's nest.
Nah, I don't do that either. I just fucking shit wherever.
On the street, just like everyone, all the homeless person.
Yeah. Some guy was taking a bath outside. 2 blocks away.
He was bathing in an old beer.
Yeah.
Dude, I was actually driving.
A White Claw.
So I drive for Uber because I'm killing it in comedy. And just to make some extra money, I was driving.
Do you use your own car or do you rent one?
No, I use my own car.
No, because I was at Hertz and half the people were there.
Yeah, no, you can rent them. I use my own car. I drive probably 25, 30 hours a week. Make some extra money. But I was driving like this whole week because I guess it's a national holiday now. People are like in town visiting from tourists or whatever. I was driving this one couple, British couple, I guess, because I don't know what holiday they had over there, but they were here. And every time they're like, I'll pick them up at like a hotel in Beverly Hills. Like, oh, we're going over to the Hollywood Walk of Fame. I'm like, oh boy, wait till they see this. I drop them off and they're like, is this it? Yeah, get out. Because it's just a homeless guy in a fucking, in a 12-year-old Spider-Man costume looking for money. Yeah. There's a bunch of degenerates on the street. Like, is this really the Walk of Fame? I'm like, yeah, no one famous has ever walked down this. Go ahead and have fun out there.
Right, yeah.
I don't know, man. Joe, thanks for doing this. You got anything you want to promote, brother?
When does it come out?
It'll come out a week from tomorrow, next Wednesday.
Well, if you like hockey, listen to Puck Off and check me out on all the platforms. And the special will be coming out in the fall. It's being shopped around right now.
What's the name of the special?
Bartnick.
Bartnick? All right,
yeah.
Joe Bartnick.
And if you want to see a little snippet of me, I'm on Bill Burr's Friends Who Kill.
Fucking right, doggy. Actually, we have that connection too with the Puck Off podcast. I buy mushrooms for one of your guys. Don't say his name on the air.
Aaron?
Andy.
Oh.
He's been on there a few times, hasn't he?
Oh yeah, he's like our third wheel.
Yeah. So
no, he's like our official third co-host.
He's my guy. I love that kid.
Yeah.
But anyway, appreciate you doing this, brother.
Thanks for having me.
All right, guys, we'll be back next week. Thanks so much for listening. Peace.